The Christmas shopping period got off to a miserable start as storms and lingering cost of living concerns put many people off going out. The Scottish Retail Consortium say it's the poorest monthly performance since July.
Retail analysts say they're expecting an underwhelming Black Friday next week, with footfall across the UK only marginally increasing compared with pre-pandemic levels. Well, let's go live now to Brandon Cook, who's in the centre of Edinburgh. Brandon, not the start shops were hoping for.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fair to say the shops behind me weren't really looking for that kind of start, as you say. And last month we, of course, had Storm Babette, and that was a fairly significant storm which caused severe travel disruption, plenty of chaos throughout the country, especially in the East Coast. And across the country in October, who perhaps didn't feel the full force of Storm Babette, well, they felt a very wet and windy month, which of course will have had influence on whether people decided to venture out to the shops. Figures show that sales for last month were down by just over 2% compared with last year. Sales of welly boots and cold and flu tablets, though, they were up. That goes to show the month that was October. But as you say, Kellyanne, it's not just about the weather, it's also about the amount of money that people have in their pockets to spend. And with Christmas on the horizon, it's fair to say that the cost of living is very much at the forefront of people's minds.
Everything's online, eh? And everybody looks for everything in a bargain, eh? Everything's got to be on the cheap now. At the end of the day, you're just going to end up affording what you can afford, and it's up to them to understand. If they can't get, they can't get it.
I couldn't go a week before Christmas and buy everything I wanted because I would begrudge the money.
I think people should be looking after their money because it looks grim, everything.
Now, we did get some good news this morning, and that was that the UK inflation rate is down to 4.6%. That's half of what it was last year. But it doesn't mean that we're going to feel the immediate benefit anytime soon. In fact, analysts are thinking that Black Friday, which is just over a week away, could be a bit of a damp squib this year.
This year, we're actually predicting a rise, but it's going to be a much smaller rise on Black Friday across Scotland's retail destinations. We predict that to be around 1.6% higher than the week before. And this factors into the trends that we've witnessed over the past 12 months, with footfall weakening month on month and year on year. So I think whilst we can still see some benefits to the retail stores and destinations, it's going to be much more subdued than what we'd expect.
So yet another tricky run-up to Christmas for both retailers and consumers. Retailers especially will be hoping that this drop in sales over the past few months is only temporary.
Indeed. All right, thanks very much, Brandon.